Jenny, welcome to the Great News Life 2025 Holiday Special.
Thanks. I'm so excited to look back at some Christmas moments, talk about some upcoming fun, and what Christmas looks like for everybody else out there. I hope we can help them ring in the Christmas cheer on this Christmas Eve. What is one of your favorite Christmas traditions? Do you guys have something as a family that you do that is like your fave?
I've got a couple. On my side of the family, growing up, we always had Christmas Eve dinner. And it's a very unusual dinner. We have steak tartare, which is essentially raw ground beef with raw egg, and all kinds of other seasonings and what in it. But it's probably what anyone would advise you not to eat.
Yeah.
But as a family, we ate that, and it's just fantastic. So we do that now on a sort of family weekend. That's just beyond Christmas, but it's a very unusual Christmas meal. My family celebrated Christmas sort of very traditionally. We all got dressed up. We all had a fancy dinner. It was all very, very formal. And now with kids spread out all over the place and grandkids and dogs and, married couples and all that kind of stuff, family for us is around everybody else. And it's also just when you can. So we try to have a weekend after Christmas where everybody that's available comes on out and we spend a couple of days. But as you get older, you just learn it's not your family tradition, it's it's everybody's family tradition.
Spreads.
And you fit it all in. But that's part of the fun part.
That's good. Yeah, I'm the same. We were very traditional growing up, but much more on the lighter side, more, sweaters and jeans. I always loved my aunt's house on Christmas Eve because it was just always like the magical time. Still today, my uncle reads A Christmas Story. It was my grandfather until he passed. Now my uncle takes it. He reads night before Christmas to all of the littles. And then my husband's on the fire department and we do a lookout for Santa that plays across the radio. So the kiddos can hear like, we spotted Santa. And so it's always, those two are probably my two faves.
Awesome.
Yeah. So speaking of traditions, few Christmas traditions like the South Shore CVA are some of the things I would like to talk about today. Obviously, they have their huge holiday Christmas party. They also have the huge Christmas story display.
It's a rock star place. It's a rock star event. The people are just fabulous. The display's bigger than ever. They've redone an awful lot of the electronics and the displays inside.
Absolutely.
So it just looks fantastic. Always good to go there. Always good to see them and talk about the center of activity. It was awesome.
Yeah.
This time of the year always reminds us of one of our brightest and maybe most competitive moments. Back in 2020, the office decided to have a decorating party to bring people together and collaborate.
And I think by decorating party, you mean decorating contest. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think one of us emphasized the contest, and perhaps the others emphasized party. But yes, the office held this decorating contest.
Yeah, so the contest is the word I would like to emphasize the most. As you'll see here, this is a showcase of some of our efforts. I would just like to say unanimously my efforts because I won that contest so hard. I brought out all the stops. I had friends helping me create snowflakes. We wrapped doors. I mean, it looked like Santa lived in our lower portion of the office.
As we often say, we're constantly looking for driven individuals to help complement the ones that really want to go all out no matter what we do.
To be serious, let's take it from something a little bit more fun to something that is a little more heartwarming this year. So this is a little bit of a flashback from the kids at the Boys and Girls Club spreading a little bit of their own Christmas cheer, again, from a couple years back. So here's them spreading a little Christmas cheer through some caroling experiences.
Please make a list. Please check hands first. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been better good, so he never took mistake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not.
That was fantastic. And ultimately, that's what our mission has been since the very beginning. They're the stories that are always matter to me. And again, when you look at those kids, how are you not going to think great Christmas thoughts?
And that warm fuzzy feeling is literally what we provide every day. And it's because of the kids that are actually out there doing the caroling and singing and enjoying their Christmas times. But it's the community that helps us do what we do.
And just like everything in life, there's a lot of good out there if you look for it.
And speaking of bright moments, quite literally, our office lights this year definitely deserve some love. And I know you're going to be the one that wants to talk about it.
Todd Zanstra and Luminate, along with Redwood Landscaping and all of his other companies, just such a fabulous opportunity for us to put a spotlight on our customers and our partners and their products. We got this great log cabin here. We call it Camp Life. Many of you have been here. And one day they're out here setting up this place, and it looks like a little candy land in the middle of Valpo. And when you see it under snow at night,
it's gorgeous.
It represents everything that's going on in the cabin. It's just like a little manufacturing place of good. And Todd, thank you. Joy, everybody there, really thank you for putting a spotlight on the GreatNewsLife cabin.
Absolutely. It's so gorgeous. If you haven't seen it, drive on by. We'll have them out for a little while longer, and check out what we've got to see here. All right, let's hit on one of our great friends of life, Brandon Clare, videographer extraordinaire and drone extraordinaire. He has, of course, always some festive videos to share with us. And I'm certain this year is no different, right?
He's off the charts. He captures darn near every Christmas display around, whether it's big seasonal things from entertainment venues or touristy areas or individual houses being done. He's on the lookout for all kinds of that, and he's a master, and he puts it out in a format that's just so easy to use. So check it out. Timeless Photography.
Thank you. Timeless Aerial. Yep.
Yeah, Timeless Aerial by our friend Brandon Clare. Thank
Yeah.
you, Brandon.
Yes, thank you. Go check him out online. He's amazing. And you're right. His videos are killer, whether it's Christmas, which are beautiful and get you into the spirit for sure, or any others. It's really cool. All right, Chris. So this next one is a
One
video
of our finest moments
that we must talk about.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I hope you're excited to review this. This is a video. This is one of the oldest Christmas videos in the Life Sites history that I could find.
Yeah.
This is from 2010.
You'll notice the video is just like got impeccable quality. It almost looks like 4K before 4K was ever invented.
As you will see, Chris is spot on with this. This is the 2010 Valpo Life Christmas Elves caroling video. Just describe a little what's happening here.
The killer idea was at the time, because occasionally I'll come up with something that's a little off the wall or doesn't make sense to other people.
And also, this is 15 years ago.
Yeah,
So
it's
15 years
back
ago,
when I
off the
used to
wall
do
idea.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
So I figured, okay, it's Valpo Life. We're a year old. I want everybody to know about us. Not everybody knows us already, and I'm eager for that to happen immediately.
Yeah.
And so I say, and there was a couple of high school kids at the Valpo basketball game that were wearing those green men suits.
Yep. Those were really
And
popular back in the day.
super
Yep.
popular, very cool.
For every
trendy.
reason.
They were getting lots of attention. Long story short, I said, I want to take some Christmas event, get us out into the community. I think those two guys would come along with me and sing some songs just for the fun of it. And I think it'd be a great way to just bring the community together and let's go sing. Needless to say, we got some great footage out of it,
Yeah.
but people were a little unsure at first of why these green men were coming in there singing. Everybody liked it, but
it's definitely a different Christmas tradition than most people are probably used
It's not
to.
exactly the trend that caught on dramatically. You could check out that video.
Yes. Take some time, go back, watch the whole thing. It's fantastic.
So if sometime this holiday season, a couple green men and a weird older man with green and red face comes into your place and starts singing, sing along with him.
And if you call the Valpo PD, they know him, so it'll be fine, but I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, I'll tell them ahead of time. Another one of those little highlights where it tells the story, but it more warms your heart is one with the Valpo high school football player.
Oh my gosh, this story. So Christmas 2023, the headline is Local Boy Gets Christmas Wish. So the local Nazarene church had an angel tree where kids that might not get a Christmas gift or their Christmas wish can be added to this tree. Someone saw that the request was for a local football player to sign a football, and that was the gift that this little boy wanted. So someone at the church saw it, knew some of these players and coach, and made it all happen.
Absolutely stellar jobs, Vikings.
If you guys have more Christmas stories like that this year, please send them to us too. We'd love to be able to tell the magic stories out there that are happening at Christmas time and beyond. So keep us posted on the magic that you're finding this Christmas too. Do you have any favorite Christmas movies that you really like?
I'm old and very traditional. So The Grinch That Stole Christmas, when Frosty, when Rudolph, when all the traditional ones come on, and I'm watching The Abominable Snowman.
Yes,
and,
that's such a good one.
It's awesome.
Home Alone is I think that's one of my top favorite Christmas movies. I just love Home Alone, and it's fun, and it's the happy medium. It's not overly Christmas, but you get a lot of Christmas, but you get some kind of fun and funny in there. As you know, I didn't even watch movies until after my 20s. I have caught up on my Christmas movies. I know them all.
Yeah.
I love them all. And people come to me to ask which of the Hallmark ones are the best.
Trust me, I won't ask you that, I promise. Nothing says Christmas like a holiday train, and this region gets to experience it.
Yay!
Unlike any other, as it comes through. The one challenge is it's happening at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah, it does come through at crazy times.
I've thought of this for probably 10 years now. Gosh, wouldn't it be great for us to go out and do that? But then I see 3:00 in the morning and I say, no way in heck am I ever going to go out there.
Sure.
Luckily, we had a little Christmas elf this year that wanted to go spring some holiday magic.
I'm that elf. Yeah. This year I just buckled down and said, nope, this is the year I'm doing it. So as you can see here, this was such a fun video to get to capture. I have never been a part of that, so I had no clue what to expect because, as most know, we're talking about the Canadian Pacific Kansas City train line that puts on the holiday train. It's amazing. It's so fun. But as you mentioned, it drives through our area in between two performances. So they perform in Detroit and then in Chicago. So they're traveling through here at odd hours of the night. But we did it this year. I got to go hang out with all the folks in Chesterton, and it is such a fun thing. You could definitely...
And it's worth getting up in the morning.
It is. It's just... And it's fast. I think 20 seconds is the length of the train, but worth it for the whole atmosphere. So to wrap things up, I would love to talk about gifts. So I don't know that we've had a gift craze as crazy as maybe Tickle Me Elmo since Tickle Me Elmo. There was a couple big ones, but that's probably one of the biggest I remember. Do you agree?
Trivia Pursuit was the first one that I remember.
Oh, interesting.
The game first came out. It was really hard to get. Nobody had ever done a trivia game of any kind, which is weird. But it was just gigantically popular right off the bat.
You know what I heard's coming back this year? Similarly, Pokemon cards.
Really?
They are coming back and they are a very popular gift again.
Wow.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I remember like Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies, another great one. The Bouncing Tigger, I remember. That was when I was probably a kid. That was a bigger one. Pogo sticks, I think, were big.
Yep. Some of my favorite gifts going back that you think about as a kid, when I got my first bike,
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think there's anything like that as a kid. Your bike means freedom. And
absolutely.
You get to go faster and somewhere else
and
that
further
you haven't
from
been
the house
before that you could possibly ever walk. And it just makes you feel like you could go. So that was probably...
That's a good one. Mine was probably, I think I might be messing up the name. I think it's called Dream Phone.
Okay.
And it was a game, but it came with a phone. And it looked like a cordless phone because this is pre-cell phone. And you would dial the number on the card that you picked up, and it would basically tell you if that person likes you or not. I think that's the premise of the game. It's terrible. So it's a terrible premise.
Like a totally non-digital version of Facebook.
Yeah. It's almost like, unfortunately, it was targeted to children, and it's almost like a dating game. So I don't know how appropriate it was. Yeah, I don't know how appropriate it was, but it was really fun and I really liked it. mainly for the phone, because you could literally dial it. It was a phone. It had actual buttons.
Just say,
to dial
Bobby
it, and then
or
somebody
Susie
would talk
likes
back
me.
to you, be like, "Hey, how are you?" Or like, "Hey, it's not me."
Yeah.
Basically, so it's treacherous to think about now, but I loved it when I was a kid. Well, as we close out this year, we, of course, as Chris mentioned early on, want to take a moment to say thank you. Thanks to the viewers, to our audience, to our readers, to our partners, to anyone that supports life in any way.
It's a time of the year at Thanksgiving and at Christmas time and New Year's. It's a time where people look back and they reflect. And if you had a great year, you share appreciation for all the people that meant something to you in that year. If you've read an article of ours, if you've watched a video, if you've looked at a picture, if you shared a picture, if you liked a post, if you commented, if you're a partner of ours, if you're a reader, if you're a supporter in any way, shape, or form, if you've been somebody we reported on in the last year, we thank you, because if you didn't do good stuff, we wouldn't have anything to write about. And if you didn't read good stuff, we wouldn't have anybody reading about all the great things you're doing. And if we wouldn't have partners that said, hey, I want to support this collection of good, we wouldn't be able to drive it to you with all these lifers in and out of the office all the time. So from our heart and our little Christmas set to you, literally, thanks for believing in the positivity that can happen when you focus on the good. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Happy holidays from all of us at GreatNews.Life.